Welcome to Up to No Good. Trauma, bad choices, miscommunications, and just general bad experiences with other human beings can leave us with negative emotions towards ourselves and others. Here are 4 simple things you can do to exercise forgiveness and lighten that mental load. 1. Find clarity. Take some time to reflect on the problem. Understand it from your perspective and why you feel the way you do about it. Then extend that understanding to other people. Sometimes no one's actually in the wrong, and we just get our feelings hurt because of our perception of what happened. In some situations, both people are in the wrong. Finding clarity is the process of sifting through the thoughts and emotions about anything that happens that we feel negatively towards, so we can get to the actual understanding of the situation, and we can see it for what it actually is. 2. Humanize. Recognize that we're all humans, and we're all going to fail. We're all going to fall short. It's part of the process. Think back to a time when you made a mistake. You probably didn't intend to make that mistake, but for some reason or another, you did. Maybe you were in a rush. Maybe you misunderstood what you were doing, or maybe even you were trying your best. Whatever the case may be, something didn't go right and things went wrong. And this is the same case for everyone. Recognizing this allows you to give yourself some grace. And if you can do it for yourself, then you can extend that and give that grace to other people when they fail. The impact of what happens isn't always an indicator of someone's intent. Just because something bad happens doesn't mean that that's what they intended to do. And when we use this logic to frame the way we respond to things, we can let our thinking take the front seat and our emotions can take a back seat, and this allows us to further humanize and further forgive other people for their mistakes. 3. Release. If you can identify areas in your life where you feel bitterness, anger, resentment, hatred even, towards somebody, those are relationships that could use release and forgiveness. And once you've identified these, it's important to go through the steps of actually letting go of all of those negative pent-up emotions so that you can actually feel good about the life you lead. Release doesn't mean forgetting. It means that from this moment forward, we're choosing to no longer feel the negative emotions associated with whatever happened, that we're moving beyond it, that we're ready to let go of it. The pain that this has caused has taught us a lesson, and that lesson we can take forward, but the pain we don't have to. Personally, I like to do this by making vows with myself, where I decide that whatever happened, I'm no longer going to carry the weight of that with me anymore. This is kind of an agreement that I make with myself, and I owe it to myself to uphold that vow, uphold that promise that I make to myself. And you can do it however works for you. But the simple point is, you find some sort of ritual, some sort of practice that you can put in place of what you will do and how you will go about letting go of this thing. That way you can hold yourself to it. When you experience them again, simply remind yourself that those things are no longer welcome within your life. And it's not an act of suppression, it's just a gentle reminder that we have moved past that. We no longer need to feel that emotion about this particular situation. It's about choosing not to torture yourself over the mistakes that you've made in the past. It's about choosing not to let someone else's mistakes towards you dictate how you feel today. It's about you taking ownership over your life in the present and living in a way that's good for you. 4. Forgiveness isn't a one and done. Others are going to make mistakes towards us, and we're going to make mistakes again in the future. And when these things happen, it's easy for that same seed of guilt, shame, remorse, and bitterness to take root in our life again. And so to avoid letting that happen, we have to have a bit of patience, and we have to be willing to continue to forgive new mistakes that occur in the future. Start with yourself. Practice patience, grace, and forgiveness with yourself. Give yourself the room to fail and also the room to grow, to be forgiven for your failures so that you can grow. Then you can extend that to other people. And this doesn't mean you should be agreeable and docile. You should have clearly defined morals and beliefs and boundaries and standards for yourself. And you should be willing to stand up for yourself. Also understand that other people aren't required to accept your morals and beliefs as their own. Morals and beliefs come in conflict, and what we believe is right, someone else might not. And it's okay to still forgive those people. Even if we don't agree on what is right and wrong, those are still people, and they still can be recipients of forgiveness. Because again, it's not about them, it's about us. It's about choosing not to carry the negativity of things that happen with us. It's also not a good idea to let emotional weight accumulate to the point where you feel overwhelmed and exhausted. But the more you practice forgiveness, the lighter that weight becomes, and the lighter you feel as a result of it. Choosing to let go can be the first step you take in not just lightening the emotional load, but changing dynamically the way you feel about life. You can start today, or you can stay the same. The choice is always up to you. But I can promise you that when you choose to let go, you make so much room for the joyful things that life has to offer. And when you do that, those things move in and life gets a lot better. Until next time, always stay up to no good.